Population, 3 people, 2 dogs and 1 old grouch. Well, it's not quite the picture painted by the 1970s sitcom Hee Haw, but it's pretty close. Just a stone's throw away from the Canadian border sits this unincorporated area of Boundary County. Good grief, Idaho.
I've decided I want Charlie Brown for my vice president. Oh, good grief.
Good grief. A phrase most attributed to a lovable lunkhead. But in Idaho, it's also attached to an unincorporated community about 4 miles from Canada. So how did it get to be known as good grief? The story goes like this. At the turn of the century, alongside the Moyet River, sat a little homestead known as Addie. W.J. Greenway named it for his wife, and together, on that property, they ran a general store and a hotel. In 1920, the Greenways sold the business, and for the next 3 decades, who owned what when was not a well-kept record.
Oh, good grief.
Frustrating for sure. Sue Kemmis, the curator of the Boundary County Museum, says in the 1950s, a man by the name of Paul Springs bought the store without telling his wife. When she finally saw it, she summed up her surprise with, you guessed it, good grief. The area and the store has been known by that name ever since. These days, the Good Grief store is run by Stanislav and Svetlana Fedoseyev, who reopened the place last fall. So, if you find yourself way up north on Highway 95, stop by for some relief in good grief. Well, if you're planning to visit the Good Grief convenience store, it's convenient, not necessarily for your convenience, just to be clear. Make sure you plan ahead. They're closed Fridays, and the only way to get in touch with them through Facebook. They do not have a landline telephone there. We'll be right back.